it play and call it work.
Interrogator Benton and Janessa walked purposely down the hallway leading to the prisoner's cell. Benton involuntarily shuddered as he entered the cell, but the Inquisitor's instructions were clear. They were to ready the prisoner for transport and prepare to cross over to the Space Hulk from the Electo. As Benton went about checking the prisoner's restraints, he couldn't help but notice Janessa. She looked as if she hadn't slept for days. Rhyn had made use of her more and more, often to interrogate the prisoner, and the strain must have been taking its toll. Benton stared at the psyker and wondered how much longer she would be useful to the Inquisition before she burned herself out. Benton jumped as his personal Vox unit crackled into life. He silently cursed for allowing himself to have become distracted as he listened to his master's orders. Finish your preparations and get the prisoner to the shuttle. The Deathwatch have located the entrance to the xenos ship, and the prisoner will be needed to unlock its secrets once we're inside. Inquisitor Rhyn and Farseer Carowin stood opposite each other alongside their retinues. The brutish forms of the Deathwatch Marines matched the arrogant posturing of the Eldar warriors as they strode through the entrance to the mysterious xenos ship. Irenicus pondered the words of the creature his squad had encountered during the confrontation with the warp beast. Its words had been cryptic and had left the librarian with a sinking suspicion that there was a hidden meaning. Something was amiss and the tension in his brother warriors was palpable. The death of Yoshimo meant that brother Korgan had been called up from reserves aboard the Electo. Korgan had not arrived alone, though. Rhyn had demanded the presence of his interrogator Benton, as well as a psyker Janessa. There was also another figure that was a mystery to Irenicus. Shackled and being closely watched by Benton and Janessa, the newcomer was obviously being held captive by the Inquisition. Nearly the size of an Astartes, the prisoner only provided more questions as to what Rhyn had been hiding. Karen was the first to speak and break the tension. I would like to express gratitude on behalf of my people. Your actions have surely helped to avoid untold disaster. Your presence is no longer necessary, and I must ask you to leave this place. You surely cannot expect me to simply leave, Rhyn replied. I have a holy duty to perform in the name of the Emperor of Mankind. You do not understand what I hope to accomplish. Are you truly so naive to think I do not know that you seek the location of the remaining jewels of Ymir? Sneered Carowin. Your kind prove valuable as pawns, but your ignorance gulls me. Do you never wonder where your obsession of the Ymir Empire stems from, Monkey? My kin have whispered to you since before you learned to crawl. Even your dreams are not your own, fool. We were always present, and through subtle manipulations we have formed what you are today. Without our machinations, you would simply be another of the teeming masses of insects your race is. You are merely a puppet, and will never be anything more. No, stammered Rhyn, you lie. I would never allow myself to be one of your servants. Your encounter with the one known as Lyudova was not by chance. The destruction of that foul beast was key to the shifting of tides of fate. Your recent clumsy actions led to a change in my kind's fate, but the seers still see a danger. Your involvement here was unexpected, but now I will finish this. All of a sudden, a quiet voice was heard from behind them, from the prisoner. The voice was barely a whisper as it left the lips of the prisoner. The trickster thinks too much of himself. He didn't kill me, witch. He returned me home. The creeping realization of what was happening dawned on the Farseer. The imbecile Inquisitor hadn't destroyed Lyudova after all, but had tried to imprison a force he barely understood. The missing piece of the puzzle fell into place as Carowin finally understood his meddling had led the creature back to its place of power. Destroy them all, shrieked the Farseer. In an instant, all hell broke loose. The weapons of both the Eldar and the Deathwatch began to spit death as both sides engaged. Amidst the chaos of battle, the creature once known as Lyudova slunk away and spoke the command words that brought the defensive systems of the Xenos vessel to life. The mighty engines of the big teeth flared into life for the first time in months. The mechs had nearly managed to free the mangled form of Facestompa's flagship from the Hulk. The voice whispered to the war boss that soon they would start their conquest of the stars. All that was left was to retrieve the weapons from the other place. Facetompa stood and stretched his arms wide. He had already known he was the biggest and the best, but ever since his boys had brought him the trinket from the other place, he had felt even more superior. The past few weeks he had seen but the orc warboss grow to a towering size of more than twice the height of even the largest knob in his warband. The increased height came with thick layers of corded muscle. Facetompa felt like he could tear a Land Raider in two with his bare hands, and judging by his recent growth, he very well might be able to. The changes had not only been physical, though. The voice constantly whispered the secrets of the universe to him, and Facetompa understood the galaxy better than ever. No longer did the war boss only see black and white options. There was more to life than simply fighting. Facetompa knew he was destined not only to crush his enemies, but also to build an empire like no orc before him. His knobs had failed to bring him victory again against the Marines in Eldar. No matter. If he wanted the job done right, he would have to do it himself. Gathering his best warriors to him, Warboss faced on, but prepared to take what was rightfully his. Janessa took in her surroundings as she tried to remember how she had gotten here. The escape of the prisoner and the firefight with the Eldar was a hazy, distant memory, almost echoes off in the distance. She tried to move, but found she was pinned beneath wreckage and cut off from her comrades. Worrying about potential injuries, she felt a growing knot in her stomach. It started off with a slight tingle, and she felt her skin slowly begin to stretch. Within moments, her flesh ran like candle wax and her body rebelled against reality as it took on a new form. The transformation was nearly complete, and Janessa screamed as she became a portal linking the material realm to the warp. Hey everybody, welcome to week 5 of Space Hulk Deathwatch narrative campaign at work. I'm excited for today. I hope that you enjoyed last week's. I really enjoyed last week's with just all the beast stuff and going through the realms and all of that. But today we've revealed more of the story, and pretty much most of the story now has been revealed, although the missions are going to kind of give us even more information as we go through them. There's 2 missions as usual, but what is happening, and we will split off in a second, is I'm going to be playing against Quirk first, and his mission is actually going to be to hold off the Eldar, as the other quick kill team with Inquisitor Rhyn are actually going to go into the Xenos vessel after Lyadova, and after the prisoner, which is Lyadova. If you're not familiar with Lyadova, I know not everybody watches the previous ones. He was the big bad guy from the first narrative campaign involving the Deathwatch. And Inquisitor Rhyn has been using him as his prisoner to gain information about the Jewels of Ymir. And now he's caused some problems. You know, you play with fire, you get burnt. And so Quirk basically has been ordered, he has Interrogator Benton with him to hold the line against the Eldar, to keep them from getting into the ship while the Inquisitor Rhyn goes with the kill team with Steve's guys to go in there. And we're just going to have to reveal everything from there as we just jump right into the mission. So we're going to say goodbye to Steve, and Quirk and I are actually going to go into a different room. This is actually the setup for Steve's, although I can tell you right now that not everything is set up. But that'll be in the MiniWarGaming vault, that mission. And Quirk's mission is going to be really cool, I can tell you that. But Steve's mission is going to reveal even more about the story. So make sure you watch that one as well. Link in the video description below. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, get a free 7-day trial, get instant access to that game, all the other Vault battle reports for this narrative campaign, and thousands of other videos as well, battle reports, behind the scenes, and everything else. So link below, and let's jump right into the game with Quirk's Deathwatch. Sound of gunfire from the storm bolters and the pistols and the twin link bolter on the bike can be heard as they fight the Eldar. We're in a weird part of the other place. Somehow trees are growing here, and there are catwalks going to everywhere and to nowhere. It just doesn't make sense. Geometry obviously is thrown off, just like in the previous mission, because you're right by the Xenos ship. This right here represents the outer hull of the Xenos ship, and so you're fighting to stop the Eldar from getting into it. So you're not going to enter here. Your mission is not to go into it. Your mission is to hold off the Eldar for as long as possible while Steve, with the Inquisitor, go inside and hunt down Lyadova and make sure they put an end to whatever threat is being opened up because of him, and to also get the information that he's been here to get all along. So you got Eldar all around you, including Farseer Carwin back here, flanked by a couple Wraith Guard, and we've got, there's just Eldar everywhere, and you're just gonna have to fight them off and somehow survive. And joining this kill team is Interrogator Benton. He's basically at the Inquisitor stats for Ordos Xenos, and he's got 3 wounds and everything, but he's only toughness 3, so he'll be a lot less durable than the actual Deathwatch members. And both Warden and Ignis are already majorly wounded from the last mission, which means they're already at 1 wound and 2 wound tokens. Now for Warden, that makes him a little stronger, because he's got Emperor's Wrath, and while he's at 1 wound, he gets +1 strength, +1 attack, and +1 weapon skill, I believe. So it becomes weapon skill 6, strength 5, and 4 base attacks now. What's his base attacks? 3?
Base attack is 3.
So he's up to 4. And then he's he's
got Atonement through Honor, and he has Rage.
Right. So he's going to have a bajillion attacks in close combat against whoever he decides to charge. We're actually going to roll to see who goes first. So whoever rolls higher gets to choose, or just gets to go first.
All right.
Eldar, 3.
Deathwatch, 3.
Reroll. Oh, the Eldar get to go first. We're going to have the Eldar get ready Just get in position. These ones are already trying to flank you, obviously. These ones will just make sure they're within 12-inch range, as will these. And we're just getting into position to protect the Farseer. It's already been a bloody conflict so far. Lots of Eldar are dead. The Deathwatch have taken lots of armor damage. Just fly down as well. These guys will split off. Psychic phase, I've got a level 3 Farseer, and your Psyker, what's his name?
Edward?
He leveled up to level 2 Psyker last game, so D3, you don't have to roll anything.
Oh, right. I haven't decided.
Yeah. So I've got 1 plus 3, and you've got 1 plus 2, so 4 and 3. The Farseer is going to cast Mind War on your Psyker, on Librarian Edward. Mind War is a Warp Charge 2 24-inch focused Witchfire, and if I get it, then we both roll a d6 at our leadership. And if I equal yours, you get -1 weapon skill and ballistic skill. And if I beat yours, you get that, plus you take a number of wounds equal to whatever I beat you by, with no armor or cover saves allowed. I'll use all 4 dice to try to get this, and I won't forget my Runes of the Farseer this time, where it lets me re-roll, so I need 2. And I don't get it, so I will use Runes of the Farseer for once per psychic phase, re-roll any failed psychic tests. And I get it with 2. Now you're a Psyker, you don't beat me though, so you're just 5+. You don't have Adamantium Will on him, do you?
No.
No? So 5+, you need 2 of them. Mind War! Oh, only 1. We both roll a d6. I'm leadership 10 and you're leadership 9. Oh, I only got up to 12. Oh, to 10! So you're -1 weapon skill and ballistic skill, and you take 2 wounds. Do you have any invuln saves?
I don't, but I have feel no pain. I'm in
You
the
do.
bubble.
Oh, you are in the bubble. So 2 wounds, 5 up, feel no pain.
Yep.
Got 1. Do you have your guy to let you reroll feel no pain?
Yeah, he's actually the guy himself.
Oh, he is.
Oh no, sorry. He's in range.
What is the Mantis Warrior lets you reroll?
No, it's not the Mantis Warrior. It's the Red Scorpion right there.
Right there, and he's within 6 inches.
Yes.
So reroll that 1.
Please. Oh.
No, so he takes a wound. He's down to 2 wounds, but otherwise he's fine. Oh no, he's -1 weapon skill and ballistic skill.
I was going to say, otherwise he's fine.
Yeah,
No?
just for a turn. Into the shooting phase, these 3 Guardians are going to fire into... oh, great. I got to remember your names again. It's been like a week and a half since we filmed. Hohenheim. 6 shots hitting on 3s. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Wounding on 4s, Blade Storm, so 6s are AP2. So 2 wounds. 3 up saves. And feel no pain from your Apothecary.
Yeah, he's in range. Nope.
No. But he's got his own special ability, Apothecary's Aid. He can reroll 1 failed feel no pain per phase.
No.
So he is down to 2 wounds. Next, these 3 Guardians will fire at your Librarian. Eduardo. 3s to hit. Oh my goodness!
You stop!
Sorry, man. It should have only been 4, but, you know, dice will be dice. 4s to wound, a Blade Storm. Ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, no 6s, so you get your 3 up. Oh! Okay, these dice are hot. Oh, they're not done, though. They're going to fire at your Librarian, too. Gotta kill your leader. They know who's important. 4 hits, that's better. And then 4s to wound Blade Storm.
No 6s, no 6s, no 6s.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 up save. You're good. Well, the jet bike is going to try to take him down. Scatter laser. 4 shots hitting on 3s. Strength 6, so 2s to wound. 3 more wounds. 3 up save. Jeez. Well, we got 1 over here, and he's going to actually target your Imperial Fist. His name is...
That is Edward.
Or
no, that's
not
Alphonse.
Edward. We just
Sorry,
had
Alphonse.
2 Edwards. Alphonse. 3s to hit. Not bad, and 2s to wound. Ah! Woo. That is bad. 3 up save. He's fine. And then 1 in the back will target Alphonse as well. You know, jeez. Only 3s, so 1 hit. 2s to wound. 3 up save. Oh, but feel no pain.
Yeah. 5 up. No.
You've already done your reroll,
Yep.
and he's too far away anyways. We got our skimmer back here. He's going to fire his 2 shuriken catapults, I think they're called. It's the strength 6 one, 3 shots each. You're going to fire at your Librarian. 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, 4 hits. Strength 6, AP5 with Blade Storm, so 2s to wounds, 6s are AP2. Jeez, still no 6s. But can your superior armor skill luck keep going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Holy cow. I did forget about everybody's battle focus, but, you know, noob Eldar player here, so I'm sure they're fine. They're trying to perfect the Farseer anyway, so it's not like they're going to run away and give you an opening. But that was it for my shooting. You got super lucky there. Only took 3 wounds in total. That could have been much more deadly than that. So we'll move on to the Deathwatch turn.
Starting off with Alphonse, he's gonna move up right here.
This Infernus heavy bolter.
Yeah, he's gonna get into a good position to light you on fire. Then Edward is going to move up here and take his wound marker with him. Warden is gonna move there to maintain that feel no pain bubble and get into a good spot to maybe charge somebody. Ignis is just gonna, he's gonna come right over here.
Vroom.
Stay within that bubble. Interrogator Benton, moving over here to try and clear up this flank. Hohenheim is, he's gonna move up here. Stay with everybody.
Psychic phase, you've got 2, I've got 3 plus 1.
Gonna use Smite and try and take out these guys right here.
Warp charge 1.
3 dice in it, we're trying to kill the Guardians here.
Got it with 1.
And
Well, I could try to stop it, need a single 6. Stop it. Should phase.
gonna start off with a Flamer.
Heavy flamer into the 3 Guardians.
Yep.
So those are 2s to wound, no saves. You got all 3. Whoosh, they go.
Let's do it 2 more times on him just to try and, on your Wind Rider.
So the first one, strength 5. So you're looking at 3s to wound, so nope. Second one, it has shred though, because you're taking the same target. Got him.
Need it.
That's all you needed, he's gone.
Next up, Edward is going to fire at your... Oh, let's fire at the Guardian. Those aren't Guardians, those are...
Yeah, those are Guardians. Or the Wraith Guard.
The Wraith
sorry.
Guard, that's it.
And you're going to fire at which one?
The one with the D weapon?
The one with the D weapon? Okay. First try, hitting on 4s because you're at -1 ballistic skill, thanks
Yep.
to the malediction on you.
I still got it.
You got it, and then you're winning on 6s though.
Yeah.
So, not likely to kill it. Oh! 3 up save or it's dead. Ah, so close. You can try a second time if you like.
Yes, please.
And it's a hit, and winning on 6s.
Oh, show me some 6s.
No.
Ignis is going to try and take out that D weapon.
Long range shot. You can use your special issue ammunition. Somebody pointed out in the comments that the bikes can, and we looked it up, and sure enough, the bike doesn't say that. It's not the bike that has the twin link bolter. It actually is a war gear of the biker. And so you're allowed to use the special issue ammunition. So would you like to do that?
Yes.
Which one?
Oh.
Poison 2 plus or AP 3?
Let's go Poison 2 plus.
Or you can go Kraken, and so you're in twin link range. Or you're in rapid fire range. But then you're only strength 4,
Yeah.
no AP.
No.
So Poison 2 plus?
Yep.
So 3s to hit, twin linked.
That
And then
hits.
Poison 2 plus.
Oh.
Oh, of course, now you see the 6, you know you should have done the AP, but that's hardly
Darn you.
the right choice in the beginning. 3 up save or he's dead. He's alive. Try again, though. He's got 2 shooting attacks. Do
try it
you want to
again.
switch your special issue ammunition?
No, I'm not going to roll 6 again.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a
And
hit.
then 2 to wound. Oh, you
kidding me?
did! You did again! 3 up save! Oh, 6 again!
Hohenheim next is going to fire. I gotta get rid of that D weapon.
Gonna use your plasma.
Yep.
1 shot.
Yep.
You don't get a reroll on this one.
Please hit.
Because you only have 1 shot with your combi plasma. 3s to hit. Okay, strength 7, AP 2, so you're looking at 3s to wound. Got it, but there's a save. We've got ladders and models in the way, so we're looking at a 5 up cover. Too bad you can't use special issue ammunition with your combi
That'd
plasma,
be
right?
amazing.
So,
Please die, please die.
5 up.
Die, 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 die.
Oh, you got it!
Thank you.
Still only gives 1 experience, but it's worth it.
No, that's another way he's gonna fire at the Guardians. Right
With
there.
a second shot. What kind of ammunition?
Let's do...
They will get a 5 up cover save.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna use the poison rounds. Make sure I get those hits. So, 3s to hit. Ooh.
They do win them on 3s normally, so
Yeah.
2s to
2s.
wound.
There you go.
5 up cover saves. Alright, didn't matter. 2 of them die.
Warden will fire his bolt pistol at that last Guardian. Never mind, gonna throw a crack grenade.
Yeah, why not? You're within 8 inches.
Yep, so hitting on a 3.
Although I guess the one thing to think about would be the special issue ammunition.
Say that after I roll.
Well, it doesn't matter. You'd roll
I
a 2.
missed.
You would have missed anyways. Try it a second time.
Yeah.
Your second crack grenade. 3s to hit.
There we go.
And 2s to kill. Yeah. Alright.
I will have Benton throw a crack grenade at the...
3s to hit.
Ooh.
And 2s to kill.
Ooh.
That one went off. Bam! Ouch.
And then a bolt pistol. 3.
He's out of range for another crack grenade.
Yeah.
3s to kill. Yep. Bam. And a shooting phase, leadership 8 morale check. He is staying. And the one right here, he is not staying. He is going to run back 7 inches. So he'll run back to here. back to his Farseer.
Going to attempt to have Benton clear out that last Guardian with an assault.
I will Overwatch. 2 shots hitting on 6s. Oh, we got a hit. Benton's only with toughness 3, so 3s to wound. 6s are AP 2. Oh, we got him. He's close enough for a feel no pain from Warden. Oh, Warden gets some experience.
He's learning.
Benton needs a 9-inch charge. No, fails it. End of your turn, because there's no other assaults. We have a It Will Not Dies. Ignis has it?
Yes.
5+. No? Does anybody else have it?
That's it.
Oi! You Space Marines and Eldar need to get off of me space hook. It's time I took things into my own hands. Go get 'em, boys! Whoa!
War Boss Space Stompa has arrived. The party may begin. This was just a warm-up, what you were faced with the Eldar. But he is here, and he's got his retinue. He's got his own personal dock and his lieutenants, the different knobs. We've got regular boys here. We got rocket boys. We got big shooter boys, and we got regular boys and other regular boys, all ready to charge forward into death and destiny. So let's fight some orcs. So the orcs, this was their movement phase coming on this way. So we'll go right into their shooting phase. We got the 3 big shooters. They are going to try to take down the other Wraith Guard. Got 9 shots hitting on 5s. Oh, not bad. 4 hits. 5s to wound. Oh, 1 wound. 3 up. No, he survives. Next 3 rockets are going to fire at him. Seeing he's the biggest. Actually, you know what? No, they got a bigger threat right here. The Viper is going to declare Jink. The 3 rockets with their black smoke going behind him go hurling at it, and all miss it as it dodges out of the way. And these 3 will just fire their sluggers as well at it. 5s to hit. 6s to glance. And these 3 into it. 5s and 6s. No.
I see you there, Farseer. Time to suffer me wrath.
We'll start with the independent mounted, we're going to call it just a twin-link shoot on the top. Firing at the Farseer, and he's hitting on 5s. He doesn't have a better Ballista skill. He never took the time to learn that. Twin-linked. And 3s to wound. That's a wound. Farseer's going to look out, sir, that onto the nearby Wraith Guard. 2+, makes it, and the Wraith Guard 3+. The Wraith Guard survives it, plinking off of its armor. His other weapons are just a Twin-Link Burner and a Scorcha, but he's too far away to fire those. He's allowed to fire 2 weapons because he's so massive. And then each of the knobs will fire their sluggas into the Farseer. 5s to hit. 1 hit. And then they'll wound him on a 3. Not wounded. That's all they're shooting, and they can't charge this turn because they just came in from reserve. Actually, these guys didn't shoot, so they're going to run. We'll run up to here. And these guys, no, they did shoot. They fired at the Viper. Eldar's turn. This one's going to duck over to the side to face off against Benton. Viper is going to get a better vantage point for its now jinking shots. See if this one Guardian regroups. Leadership 8. He does. He'll close in on the Farseer, who will move up a bit, kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the Wraith Guard is going to head back towards the orcs. The orcs draw the attention of one of the scatter laser wind runners, or wind riders, but the other one is still intent on trying to do some damage to the Deathwatch. And these Guardians turn around to face the orcs as well. Psychic phase! So we got 3 for the Farseer, and we'll say 2 for the Deathwatch, obviously, even though there's 2 enemies. So we've got 2 extra. He's going to start by trying to cast Fortune on himself as a blessing, so it'll also affect this Guardian. Warp Charge 2. Use 4 dice, and I get it with a Perils. I'll try to stop that.
I can't.
So you could, but do you want to?
No, I'm not.
You need 3 6s and you have 4 dice.
There's no way.
So Perils result. 1. Well, let's take his leadership test, so leadership 10. He's fine. Now I could expend my last warp charge to not take that wound from Perils of the Warp, but I think I want it for guide. So he's down to 2 wounds, but he's got Fortune on. Then he's going to throw 1 die at guide, and fails it, and I can have 1 reroll per psychic phase. He fails it. We're going to go to the shooting phase. We got the bike's going to fire scatter lasers at the big shooter boys. 4 shots hitting on 3s, on 2s. 2 wounds. We've got 5 up cover. 1 dies. 1 flies off, and the railing takes the other damage. And the Jinking Viper is, I think he is mostly concerned with the rockets that have been shooting at him, so he's going to snap fire at them. 6s to hit. Oh, we got 1 hit. 2s to wound, Blade Storm. Oh, Blade Storm. But he's shooting through some railing, so 5 up cover. Dead. Zaps this one. This Wraith card that just regrouped will fire a snap fire at these orcs. 6s. Oh, 1 hit. 3 and 4s to wound, Blade Storm. Doesn't need Blade Storm, actually, because they're only 6 up save, but they do have a 5 up cover. 1 dies. Look at all the experience the Eldar are getting.
Stop it!
These 3 Guardians are going to fire at Ignis and his bike. Do you want to jink?
No.
6s, or not 6s to hit, 6 shots, 3s to hit. 4 hits, and then 5s to wound the Blade Storm. 2 wounds. He's down to his last wound though.
I know.
So 3 up save. Oh, feel no pain. You want to use the reroll?
Yep.
No! For Ignis. That was his last wound. He's already got 2 wound tokens on him. So, oh, that's 6. So that is
Knockdown.
Yeah, knocked down, which he can't be. So he's just stunned. But he does take, I think it's 3 more wound tokens or 2. I'll double check. Yeah, so he's stunned and up to 5 wound tokens. Scatter laser from this bike into is that Ignis?
That is
No,
Alphonse.
not Ignis. That's Alphonse. 4 shots, 3s to hit. Ooh, strength 6, so 2s to wound. 4 wounds. No AP though. AP 6. 3 up
Yep.
saves. You're too far away to be healed, I believe.
That's 1.
So he's down to 1 wound. And then this Guardian's going to fire at Benton. 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Blade Storm. He's got a 3 up save. You can throw it for him. Yeah, that's true. You're controlling him, so. Oh, jeez. Piece of cake.
Yay.
Morale test for these orcs right here. Leadership 7. They make it. These 2, leadership 7. They make it. I guess they're nearby bosses, keeping them in line. Ikshida boys. They fail it, but he's going to count as being in their squad for the purposes of mob rule and a boss pull. So they got a character in there, basically. And 1 is bad. No.
1 is bad. They need to be in combat.
Yeah, they need to be in combat for 1, so they are going to re-roll it with the boss pull. So it's a 2. That's the one that requires characters, and he is a character, so he's going to hit them d6 times for strength 4 to get him back in line. Oh, okay. 4s to wound. 4 wounds.
Oi! Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, they're dead. He wrings their necks just for thinking about leaving.
Benton, moving closer to get within charge range, or to just shoot you. Alphonse is gonna just pivot around.
Shoot at me, will you?
Maybe light you on fire. Edward's gonna climb up the ladder, get up here to a better vantage point, throw some psychic powers around. Hohenheim, moving up to there. Ignis, he's gonna come actually underneath the scaffolding to here and try and flank the boys. Then Warden, good old Warden, he sees a pain boy and he wants to just get in combat with him.
It's a bit of a trek, but he'll get there. Psychic.
Rolling for warp charges, getting
3.
He will try to manifest smite and throw it at that unit of guardians.
Just need 1.
Got it.
You got it. I'll throw 3 dice at that. Don't stop it. So that's 4 strength, 4 AP 2 shots, hitting on 3s. 3s to wound. 5 up cover save. 2 die. 2 of them fall to your psychic power.
Gonna throw 2 dice at Enfeeble on the big boss. Try and slow him down and weaken him. Warp charge 1. Got it.
Use the other 3 dice to stop that. He's got Adamantium Will, so 5s to stop.
Yeah.
Stops it.
Gonna throw 1 at Iron Arm on himself. Nope.
No.
Shooting phase. Let's have Alphonse flamer that Wind Rider.
3s to kill. Nope. Want to do it a second time?
Yeah.
He'll have Twin Link this time, so that'll help.
There we
Got
go.
him. You got 1 more shot.
Then he's gonna turn around and fire his heavy bolter at the Farseer.
3 shots, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s against the Farseer. 3 wounds. He's got 4 up invulns, and they're rerollable. I won't look out, sir, these to the Guardian. Rerollable. 1 wound. Should have look out, sir.
Ignis is gonna snapfire into this unit of guardians.
Because he is stunned.
He is stunned.
Special ammunition.
He's gonna use the 2 poison, 2+. Never mind, I'm gonna use the ignore cover. I didn't realize they had an armor value of 5+. So 6s.
Twin linked. Nope. Second shot.
Same thing. 6 is... Oh, that's the exact opposite of what I want. Twin linked.
No.
Okay. Benton is going to fire his bolt pistol into that last Guardian. And 3. Ooh.
And 3s to kill.
Nope.
Nope, we can fire again.
Yep.
3s to hit, twin linked.
There we go.
And 3s to kill.
Yay!
Experience for Benton.
Woo! Hohenheim will fire at the Guardians. Using the ignore cover. 3s. Ooh. And
3s to kill. Got 2. Sprays up into the catwalks that go nowhere. Takes down 2 of them. So you fire again at them.
Yep.
3s to hit, twin link this time.
Nope.
And 3s to kill the last one.
Oh, come on.
No, he's alive.
Warden will fire his bolt pistol at that Guardian, try and clear him out. Using the ignore cover, so 3. Ooh. And a 3. Nope.
You can try it again though.
Nope.
Twin linked.
There we go. And there we
Got
go.
him. Kerplow.
Stormbolter from Edward is going to fire into that last Guardian. 3s.
And 3s. Ouchie Rooney. 5 up cover. He got him. Huge number of bolter rounds just rip right into this corridor. And the Guardian is no more. No assaults at this point, so we have an It Will Not Die. Oh!
No!
It will die. The orcs are up next. Face Stomp but charges forward. Yelling wah the entire way. Doesn't seem to stop. You can feel a green psychic power starting to flow over you, especially your librarian, as they bound forward. Up the ladder. He'll make it part way up. I'm just going to put him all the way up, but he's right there. And these ones will go through the catwalk to the other side right there. 2 shots into the Viper. Question is, will it jink it? Yeah, might as well. They're about to charge it. 5s to hit. Nothing. 3 sluggas into the Guardian. 5s. And then 3s. Nope. And 2 rockets will fire up at the Viper. 5s. Oh, we got 1 hit. And then 8, so strength 8, so 2s to glance. Nothing. And then Face Stompa is going to start with his Scorcha, and he actually hits all 3 of these guys. Wounds the Wraithguard on a 5. It's fine. Wounds the Guardian on a 2. Got him. He has no save. And it washes over the Farseer and wounds him on a 2. But he's got a 4-up rerollable invuln thanks to Fortune. Not saved. Not saved! He goes down to the flames. As the Farseer's body burns, he goes, "You fools! You have doomed us all!" That make you feel good?
No.
Then he'll fire the Twin Link Shooter into the Wraithguard. And we're looking at 5s to hit, 6s to wound though. No, didn't hurt him. And then slug into the Wraithguard. 5s to hit, 6s to wound. And that's a 5, so no. These 3 boys under here are gonna run. And these 3 are going to run forward as well. The assault phase, these 2 will charge the Viper, and they easily get there. No problem. Let's Face Stomp, and those 2 knobs will charge the Wraithguard. I'll roll it. They're fine. And they go. Wraithblade gets to go first because everything in this fight is initiative 1 pretty much. And it's just going to swing. This counts as 1 unit, so he doesn't get to target the Face Stompa specifically. He's got 2 attacks hitting on 4s. And a 1 hit, strength 6, AP 3, so 2s to wound. That's a wound. And he'll put it on a knob here. He'll get Fail No Pain from the Pain Boy. Not saved. Down to 1 wound. Face Stompa then swings this humongous power claw at the Wraithguard. The Face Stomp has 4 attacks base, he charged, and I actually have him having rage, so he has got lots of attacks. 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. And strength 10, AP 2. So we need a single 2+ to kill that Wraithblade. And we got 5. Face Stomp picks up the Wraithblade, snaps it in half, and just throws the remnants aside like it was just a little ragdoll. And then the squad will consolidate 6 inches. Ooh. Coming straight up for the Deathwatch.
You've been a thorn in my side for long enough, Deathwatch.
And these 2 orc boys will try to take down the Viper. We got 8 attacks hitting on 3s. So 6 hits. Furious Charge will make them strength 4, so they need 6s to glance. Need 2 of these. Oh, they got it! Boom! And it goes up in flames. The Eldar only have the one Wind Rider left, so it's going to jump up to here, and it's just going to fire with vengeance at Face Stompa for taking out his Farseer. And we've got 4 shots hitting on 3s. It wounds his squad on 2s. The nearest is that Knob, who's got heavy armor. 4+ save. And then Feel No Pain from the nearby Pain Boy. Nope, he's dead. Tear through the Orc Knob. Other shot hits Face Stompa, who's just going to shrug it off with his 2+ super mega armor. It's mega armor without slow and purposeful because he's just so huge. 2+. And he's fine.
Get away, puny elf.
Deathwatch turn. All that stuff to the Eldar is 1 Windrunner. Wind Rider, whatever they're called.
Wind Rider.
And you got these guys bearing down on you, not too far away.
Warden's gonna try something. He's gonna, actually no, it's Hohenheim is gonna do this, because he has the Melt-A-Bombs. He's gonna walk up to here and try and plant a Melt-A-Bomb on the scaffolding.
We'll have to wait till the assault phase to do that.
Everybody else is backing up. So, Ignis coming back here. Yeah. Edward's jumping down.
You don't want to turn on Iron Arm and charge in?
No, I'll still try and turn on Iron Arm, but I don't want to charge in. Warden backing up. He wants a fight, but he wants a fight he can win. And we've got Alphonse coming over. And the Inquisitor. Interrogator, sorry. Benton, right there.
Second phase!
Work charges! Oh.
You got 3, I've got 1.
Gonna throw 1 at Iron Arm just to try and make myself a little stronger.
Got it. I'll try to stop it. Need a 6. Not stopped.
And we're gonna try and to enfeeble the gigantic orc. Please, 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 no!
No! That's too bad, because enfeeble, as well as getting the -1 strength to toughness, also makes everything difficult. So you'd only be moving 3 inches per turn. But I guess you do that. That's why you try to do it.
All right, it's up to you, Alphonse. Heavy bolter.
That's pretty sad. What's he firing at?
Let's fire at the big boss.
Face Stompa squad?
Stompa squad.
Now there's only 2 of them. They're going to use his toughness of 6.
Hitting on 3s. Ooh.
And wounding on 5s.
1.
1 wound. 5 up cover for the Knob out front. And the Pain Boy is actually too far away from him, because they ran ahead after they consolidated.
Do it again! Do it again!
Twin linked, same target. Just laying down as much suppression fire as he can. Leaves a 5 to wound.
Nope.
No, and a 3rd time.
Yeah, he's got it.
Now he got it, so he needs some more 5s.
Show me those 5s.
2. 5 up cover on the Knob. He dies. Taking out his bodyguard at least.
Edward's gonna fire his Stormbolter. Try and do something.
To Face Stompa.
Yep.
You could do it.
3s. No.
And then 6s. No, and then try it again.
Yep.
Twin link this time.
3s.
And 6s.
Show me some 6s. Nope.
No.
Then Hohenheim is gonna fire with special ammunition into Big Boss.
What kind of ammunition? Poison 2+.
Yeah.
Twin link this time. Oh, 2s to wound. 2 up save. Oh, he takes a wound. But he is in range of the Pain Boy. 5 up, feel no pain. No, he takes the wound still. He goes from 5 to 4 wounds.
Ignis! He's gonna fire at Face Stompa using poison.
You might as well. They're both twin link, so you might as well throw them both at the same time. 2s to wound. 2 more. 2 up save.
Will you roll some 1s?
I did.
I do want Warden pretty much there just in case he needs to get in the way. So
Into the assault phase.
I'm gonna try and charge the scaffolding with a Melt-A-Bomb.
Well, you are at the scaffolding, so you're good. So
Yeah.
you're gonna strap on a Melt-A-Bomb.
Yep.
And then you want to set it to a delayed timer, though, right?
Yep.
For how long?
1 turn.
1 full turn? So, like, it'll blow up in your turn?
It'll blow up at the end of my turn.
That's what you want? Not this turn right now.
Uh,
You can set the timing.
I know, but I might kill my own guy.
You tell me the turn and the phase. It'll at the end of which turn or phase do you want it to blow up?
I want it to end. Okay, end of the movement phase.
For
The orc turn.
okay. So set, beep, 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 as he's firing his gun at Face Stompa, trying to enrage him to come after him. And you can actually, I'll let you do a consolidation as well. Just D6 though.
Run!
2 inches.
Oh no!
Go. As he fires backwards.
Going. Get away.
And in the orc's turn, they start streaming forward. And Face Stompa calls a wog. The rocket boys move up. These boys are going to attempt to jump across. Initiative 2 and Initiative 2. Yeah, they both fall. They get so excited. Over here, wog! Bam! Strength 6 hit on each of them. 2s to wound. 6 up save. Ah! One of them just cracks at the bottom. The other one's like, I'm okay. Orc boys here come through. 2 of them will get to here, and the other one will be under here. Face Stompa takes these huge strides. Whoop! And falls over. I don't know if I can physically... Oh, I can fit the bottle. Look at that. He's going to go right to there. Yeah, that's not going to hurt. So the pain boy will advance to stay close to Face Stompa. Beep, 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 beep. Boom! You're going to roll 2d6, all right? Mm-hmm. And you've got to not roll double 1. Piece of cake, right?
Yeah, totally.
Got it. You saw the one first.
I'm scared.
Explosion rips through the scaffolding. Pieces of scaffolding go everywhere. Metal's flying out in every direction. So we gotta roll to see what kind of damage you did. The orc boys under there, they're dead. Just straight up dead. So the explosion is gonna go 2d6 inches from basically, actually from the spot that you had stuck the melt bomb. So 7 inches. Yeah, that does get to your librarian, Edward. And then nobody else, because these guys I'm gonna calculate separately. Oh, and this one orc that was past all of it. Now, just to point out, the melt-a-bomb isn't what exploded here. Like, it's not that you're going to hit by the melt-a-bomb charge, because those are designed to be short-range explosions. It's that the melt-a-bomb sent off pieces of metal and shrapnel in every direction. And they're large enough to do damage. They're only strength 4. We're going to hit each thing once, but they are rending. So we'll start with Hohenheim. He's wounded, so you get a 3-up save for him. He's fine. Then we hit your librarian. He's fine. And then the one orc boy. He's hit, and he's dead. So that means, we'll talk about Face Stompa in a second. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 experience from that. As the dust settles and the smoke is all flaring up, you watch the debris, hopefully, that Face Stompa is dead. But then you see it start to shift. And pushes this whole thing aside. But he is down to 2 wounds. And he does not get the charge this turn, because he spent the rest of his turn just standing up and clearing, I don't know, about 3 tons of debris off of him, almost effortlessly. And these guys are stunned, but they're still going to fire through, but you'll get a 4-up cover save from these rockets, so they're going to fire at Hohenheim. Oh, was that good enough? Were you happy with that? All right, so 5s to hit. They miss. Pain Boy runs up.
Bastard! No! I will heal you.
And this one will run up as well.
Okay, need to formulate a plan here. So Ignis is gonna move over to here. Hohenheim. Cool guys don't run from explosions.
Yeah, he's a little deaf right now. That really hurt!
Warden backing up just to maintain a nice bubble on everybody.
And Edward charges forward.
Edward's backing up.
Turn on Iron Arm. Turn on Iron Arm. Go, go, go!
Alphonse is gonna move so that you don't get cover. Actually, I don't
Doesn't
have any.
matter.
I have no bullets that would stop it. So
I have a 2-up armor.
yeah.
Very important psychic phase here. And you got
needed more
3.
than that.
What you doing?
3 dice enfeeble.
3 dice enfeeble on the war boss.
Yep.
You got it with 2. I can't stop it with 1 die, so he is enfeebled. That brings him down to strength and toughness of 5. But more importantly, also counts everything as difficult.
Then shooting phase. All right, it's up to you, Alphonse. Fire the heavy bolter into him as much as you possibly can to kill him.
First shot, 3s to hit. Oh, we got a 4s to wound now. That he is only toughness 5. 2-up saves. Oh, feel no pain. Oh, it was a 6 and a 5. He's down to 1 wound. Heavy bolter again.
Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Twin linked. And now 4s to wound. Oh no! 1 more time!
Ah.
Just spraying and praying. Go, 3 hits, 4s to wound. 2 wounds, 2 up, armor save. Oh! Feel no pain! Oh, you got him down! Face Stompa takes the heavy bolter around. And he collapses. He reaches forward, crawls a bit, and then he dies. And the rest of the orcs panic and start running away.
Live to fight another day.
That is a Deathwatch victory. You didn't lose anybody. You're not rolling for any deaths.
Thank goodness.
This is a first. Now let's face it though, like if he had made an average number of 2-up saves at the end there,
Yeah.
so I think he just did 4 wounds to him, and I failed 2 of the 2-up saves and did not get to feel no pain. He would have come forward and started mulching through your guys like nothing else, and it would have been one heck of a last stand. But you know what? I'm satisfied with that. Watching the girders explode and collapse all around him, killing all the orcs with him, and then him crawling out of it and just getting gunned down from your heavy bolter. That was a pretty good ending right there for him.
I'm happy with it.
All of your guys survive, so they each get D6 experience. So let's quickly roll that, and then we'll see who upgrades.
All right, so
Let's rapid fire them.
Ignis, Warden, Edward,
Not bad. 4, 4, 4.
Alphonse,
Oh, that's-
and Hohenheim.
Oh, that's a little above average. Like Ignis went up to level 4. Alphonse went up to level 4, and Warden went up to level 5. So at level 5, you get a special ability according to your chapter tactics. With Black Shields, they are allowed to actually look out Sir for friendly models within 6 inches. You might wonder, why would you want to do that? Well, first off, they're supposed to be self-sacrificing, but more importantly, they also, when Lookout Sirring, any wounds inflicted on them from a Lookout Sir, they can reroll 1 save per turn, or per phase, sorry. And so if they take it, then he gets to reroll 3 up, or if you find something that gives him a better invuln or a psychic power or something, whatever, he just gets to reroll his save. Not his feel no pain, but the actual save. Let's roll the upgrades for Ignis. 8 is +1 Ballistic skill, weapon skill, or leadership. He's already got leadership 10, so 4+ will be his ballistic skill. All right, ballistic skill 5, which, he probably would have liked the weapon skill a little bit more just because he has twin-linked weapons, but you can't ever really complain about ballistic skill 5. Warden levels up. In addition to the special thing he gets either +1 attack, shooting attack, or initiative. He's already gone up in attack, so it's between shooting attack and initiative. So 4+ will be initiative. So he's initiative 5 now. Now even more of a beast. And lastly, we have Alphonse. What is his upgrade? 8, that is +1 ballistic skill, weapon skill, or leadership. He's already got the +1 leadership. Now he's a shooter, so he'd love the ballistic skill.
Yep.
So 4+ is ballistic skill, so you got weapon skill.
Okay.
Lastly, because you cleared the area, it gives you a little bit of time to find some random items. So we're going to go on the item generator, generate 5 items, and he's going to choose 2 of them. Generate another 5 items. You got a Necron Gauss Blaster with instant death and Skyfire. A Plasma Cannon with quickened. Wait a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to double check, but I think it actually gives it an extra shot.
Oh, okay.
So a Plasma Cannon with 2 shots. Unless that's an error, and it was only supposed to be on melee weapons. Then you got a Tyranid Bone Sword at -1 strength, so that's not worth it. And a Mastercrafted Necron War Scythe, so it's 2-handed unless it's on a Terminator. Strength +2, AP2, Armor Bane.
And then a Orc Chopper with poison and shred.
That's kind of fun. So basically just a close combat weapon with poison and shred.
So at the end of it, I'm going to take the Necron War Scythe with Mastercrafted, and I'm also going to take an Orc Chopper because it has poison and shred.
Do you know who you're going to give him to?
Warren's going to be taking the Necron War Scythe, and I think I'm going to give the Orc Choppa to Alphonse, just because he...
Him?
Yep.
Awesome.
Needs some weapons.
Yeah, well, he's weapon skill 5 now.
Yeah.
So the Orc Chopper, that'll basically give him poison and shred. And then instead of him having an almost insta-killing bone sword that's got poison, he'll have a strength 6, AP2, Armor Bane, Mastercrafted weapon.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care about the extra attack because he's got a bajillion attacks now, especially when he's outnumbered. So that's pretty good. Do you know if you want to give this bone sword to anybody else?
Actually...
You want to give it to him? Right now he's got an insta-killing chainsword, but that's not really that useful.
So yeah, I'll pass the bone sword off to Hohenheim.
And then he'll take the Orc Choppa.
Yep.
Just strap it on his back to show that he has it.
And then
he'll take the Necron War Scythe.
Yeah.
Awesome. So 3 Xenos weapons. Ooh. Wow, look at that. And that is all our level ups here. It was a Deathwatch victory. Now you have to go into the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below to find out what happens in Steve's game, which I know is going to be very interesting. I like the way this one worked out. Let's see if Steve can be successful in his mission as well as he plunges into the unknown of the Xenos ship. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.